Hello YouTube, it is Champion DJK coming at you again with another video featuring one of my favorite brands, man. And these guys just keep coming out with hits. Mini GT. I love Mini GT. I really do. Love my collection of Mini GT is vast and great and just a very cool part of my collection. You know, it really boils down to it. I mean, if there was one collection, well, there's a couple collections. My Auto World collection, of course, my Mini GT collection. If I was going to really slim down, like that stuff would be like the last to go, right? I just really enjoy these cars, and they kind of release a pretty good variety, and we've got a good variety here. We've actually got, there's a couple cars hiding behind here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9. We got 9 vehicles to look at. We're going to start with these Lincoln Capris. So they're both 1954 Lincoln Capris. One of them's in purple metallic, and one of them is in Arctic white / Atlantic blue. This is the Lincoln Capri Hot Rod. You can see that this one looks like it might be a little lowered, and this one would be the stock ride height. I love this casting. I think this casting is really cool. We're going to go ahead and open up the boxes here. So I have a Mini GT. I don't know if I have a Mini GT playlist or not. I think they might be in the Premium Import Diecast playlist or Premium Diecast playlist, where I have like everything premium. So that would be the playlist to look at if you want more content with, good scale replica cars. There might be some stuff in there that you've never seen before. That's kind of been my go-to playlist lately, because that's basically what I get the most excited about right now, is stuff like that. Stuff that is, scale replicas more than I get excited about, like Hot Wheels, per se. Hot Wheels is still cool. I still collect Hot Wheels. I still collect Matchbox, all that stuff. But really, scale replicas is really more what I'm into these days. Kind of stuff I like. I think they look cooler on display and all that stuff. Cooler than Hot Wheels. Although some Hot Wheels look really cool too. So don't say I'm hating on the Hot Wheels. But all right, we got cellophane off of those. Let's go ahead and let's get into these Lincolns. Let's start with this one right here. So we're going to start with the basic model. Looks really nice. Very, very nice. So these are going to be 1/64 scale, as far as we're all aware. So 1/64 scale. I love the boxes. You know, I talk about this all the time. Mentioned it 100 times. You can store the car in the box. That's fantastic. It even comes with the Mio exclusive ones too. So you're not missing out by getting Mio exclusive. And for you carded collectors, Mio is the way to go, because obviously you don't want to just get a box where you can't see the car. So Mio is definitely the way to go for you carded collectors. Just a beautiful car. I mean, it just looks really, really nice. Really, really good. Still one of my favorite Mini GTs of all time would be this thing in just black. I think it looks amazing. But I do think it also looks really good in this Arctic white with a blue top. Just a classy look. Thing is just gorgeous. So really enjoying it. It was kind of a departure for Mini GT to come out with a car like this. They've done a few different versions of it, and they're all actually really good. Is that a new development? I don't remember it having that pipe on the bottom. For some reason, I don't remember that being like a separate piece, but it is. Interesting. I'm going to have to look at that. Actually, I have one behind me. We always go on tangents here on these videos. No, it is there. It is there. This is the black one I was talking about, by the way. Might as well grab that out. This is the, there's that one. Looking really cool. Does it seem like this one has more of a rake to it? It almost does. This just looks so awesome. This one right here, one of my favorites, for sure. We'll set that one aside. All right, but here's that. Next is this one's a hot rod. So this one's going to be, I think, lowered suspension is what it looks like. And yeah, it's lowered for sure. Check that out. In purple metallic. No need to put like a factory color per se on that one. I'm putting this black one back here, by the way, so sorry about that. There, that one's safe. All right. So this one in purple metallic, it looks really cool. Oh, they did more than just... Okay, so it's got side pipe. And like the body lines and stuff are all the same. The mirrors are missing. The mirror's gone. The hood ornament's gone. The headlight trim is gone. The bumper is different. Look at that. It's lowered. And the back bumper is streamlined as well. And it's also missing the decoration on the trunk. How cool is that? Oh, and the B-pillar or whatever is chopped. Chopped. That is super, super cool. So a bunch of little subtle changes to this. What a cool casting. This is so awesome, actually. I'm definitely digging this. Getting fingerprints all over it, but really awesome. Looks like the rims are essentially... they're a little different. This one's more of a steel rim. Super cool. I mean, that is just really neat. You guys can tell me otherwise if you believe so, but I think that that's kind of how you do a hot rod versus the regular one. I think it's really awesome that and they released them both at the same time too, which is really cool. All right, so I really dig that one. Let's go to, what should we say? Let's save maybe race cars for last. We'll do this one next. So this is a Nissan Skyline Camary Liberty Walk in white. I have this car already in like a matte black, and it looks really good in matte black. But when I saw this one in white, this is more like the standard like Liberty Walk. Usually a lot of times the first time they put a car out or put a body kit out, they demo it on a white car. Is a lot of times what it is. Like, I'm just thinking of the Countach, the 40, all that stuff, which we should be getting a Countach Liberty Walk sometime soon. That's going to be pretty awesome. All right, get that out of the way. Get the Mio packaging out of the way. So this one, so Mio, just to explain it, so when M&J Toys brings these to the U.S., they give you that plastic carded package, which is great for carded collectors. I don't really care about it so much, obviously, because I'm not a carded collector. So they're limited to 9,600 pieces, and that's in the U.S. That doesn't mean in total, worldwide, they're limited to 9,600 pieces, because this car is probably available just in the box form for international, and, you know, I don't know how many of those there are made. But Mini GT really doesn't try to be, like, limited, per se. They just try to make a lot of cool stuff. And they really successfully do that. So, the only thing I never liked about this particular car is how they completely flatten the back of this. And how it just looks like it's molded over with the two taillights. I just don't really like that look. They did that, there's a Liberty Walk, I think, Dot or Fairlady Z did the same thing with the rear of that car. So I'm not really super into that. Front end looks pretty good. Got a matte black hood. These little tiny wheels, it sits really low to the ground, but yet it rolls really good. And this like off-white kind of like cream color with the matte black, I think just looks pretty fantastic, so I had to pick it up. I got this one from my buddy's SC Diecast. So I got these from various different places, but SC Diecast really hooked me up with some of these carded ones. So appreciate that. Go check out SC Diecast on eBay as oldiesjunkie77. Otherwise, check them out on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to buy from them if you're not local. They're local to me. They show up to my meets and stuff like that. Scott and Lindsay run that business, and they're good people. So check them out. Pretty awesome. And they're hard working too, that is for sure. Try being a hobby dealer once. I've thought about it, man. It's a lot of freaking work. Really cool, though. All right. This next one I got from my buddy Jay. He sent this as a gift. It's limited to 4,800 pieces, except for this one is not limited to 4,800 pieces, because this is the Chase. And I thought that this Chase looked so sharp. I have the regular one, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% positive I have it. I would have to dig it out. So I didn't do it for this video, but this is the Chase. The regular version would have black wheels. Now, to clarify Chase cars. Chase cars for Mini GT I believe the only way you're ever going to get a chase is in the M&J Toys version. So you'll never get one in the international box. If you get one like this, just as the box, there's no chance there's going to be a chase in there. Chases come from Mini GT, come from Mio exclusives. Now, that's the case, of course, unless we're talking about Kaido House cars. That's a completely different story. So, just so we're clear on that. This one is another Liberty Walk or LB Works Lamborghini Huracan in red, with these white wheels and white interior and white base. Actually, I think this thing looks so sharp. It looks way better than just a regular black wheel version. So I was super stoked to get this one. The casting itself is pretty awesome. You got your inserted details for the headlights, of course. All Mini GTs are always going to be metal body, metal base, rubber tires. And then they just really don't skimp on details for the price that these things are. And, you know, the stance of this car looks really good. Just fantastic all the way around. So, quite like this. Very happy to get this chase. I'm not really happy because it's a chase necessarily. I'm happy because I think it looks really good. Not all the chases for Mini GT look great, by the way. There's all sorts of different weird stuff they've done. But this looks really good as a chase car. Super fantastic. So, really digging this one. I think this one looks excellent. And of course it rolls, even how low it is to the ground. Just a really cool looking Lambo. Alright, we'll set that back there. And then we'll get into these two Porsches. And then after that, we'll go into our race cars, which are becoming my favorite. Alright, next is this Porsche 911 GT3 RS, white with pyro red accent package. Interesting. And then we're going to have black with pyro red accent package in the next one. These are pretty neat because they are a homage to a previous 911, which I don't know if I've got close to me. I've got the white one, so I guess we can look at that. I've got the white one close. I don't know where I've got the black one at. All right, let me cut this open without cutting my fingers off. And we'll put this thing down right here. So there's the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And let me get the other one, the Carrera. So the way that the paint scheme is, they released this car and this car pretty much right around the same time. So there you got your old school and your new school kind of look. So pretty nifty. I definitely prefer the old school, but you might prefer the new. So they did it in black. They did this car in black and in white. I've got both of them. I just don't know where the black one is offhand right now. It's probably sitting in a box. So they did it in the black and white, and then they also released this in the same two colors at the same time, basically. So, very cool. Let's go ahead and open up the black one. Cut this one open. So the Mio packaging, again, I know we talk about, shouldn't talk about packaging all that much, especially since I open everything, but you gotta get the best of both worlds with Mio. You want to keep them carded, you can see it. You like the boxes as well. If you take them out, you got that too, so you can't really go wrong. But here is the black one, and I think the black one actually looks cooler. Pyro red. It's like a metallic red. Looks pretty mean. So, pretty sweet here. So yeah, two 911s. I got these from Jay. He hooked me up with these. So appreciate that. I purchased them from him. All right. The last three are race cars. I got, I believe I got these two. Wait, what did I do? This one's from J-Car, I think. That one's from, I think, J-Car Diecast. This BMW Hybrid is from SC Diecast. The Red Bull Racing one's from someone else. But yeah, all right. What should we look at first? Let's look at the let's do this one first. We'll do this BMW M Hybrid V8 GTP number 24 in 2023 IMSA Daytona 24 Hours BMW M Team RLL. So what's cool about this and all the race cars from Mini GT is they're replicas of actual race cars, which is really neat. And they reference the actual like races that it raced in, how it was decorated for that particular race. And I think that that is just adds so much cool factor to these that we get that and some sort of accurate representation of a race car. And just look at this thing. It is so detailed. It's so cool. There's your box, by the way. IMSA. So the IMSA licensing that they got, just really, really cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't even follow racing, and I just really like these things. I know maybe I should. I just don't have time for another hobby, right? I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of anything. I pretty much do a lot of stuff. I don't watch a lot of stuff. And it's just, so I don't know if I could pick up another hobby and really try to get into racing, but I could see doing it. These cars are just so cool looking and just neat that they're kind of like, they got racing history to them in a way. Oh, we got a little paint issue up here in the front. I don't know what that is actually. That's actually coming off, whatever it is. It's like maybe some glue residue or something. I'm not sure from when they put in the headlight. I don't know. It's weird though. It feels like that's chipping off. I don't know. Maybe that's a chip in the paint. But look at the detail on the headlight. A little LED kind of thing looking in there, and then the carbon fiber detail. Just really sick, dude. Like, this is very, very neat. Looks like this one's got a little chip on the back, too. And I normally don't have any issues with Mini GTs. Very rarely do I have some sort of quality issue. But they're not perfect, right? No diecast company is. You are going to get this stuff every once in a while. And we do have a little flea bite, it looks like there. And probably in the front. This one might have knocked into the wall a little bit at the factory before it came out. But that's okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Very, very small issues that you're not going to really even notice unless you're looking at them like this, real close up. But yeah, that definitely took a bit of a hit. So that's kind of a bummer, but still really cool car. Really cool. So definitely digging this one. I've got a few of these IMSA like prototype cars or whatever they are. So I've got a few of these in my collection. I think they did like a Cadillac. They've done, what else? An Acura, some other stuff. Really, really neat stuff. All right, so there's that. So they do that type of racing. And then they do rally racing, which is really awesome. There's just not enough cool rally cars available in detailed 164. There needs to be more. So hopefully they continue to put some more out. So this is the Ford Puma Rally 1, number 42, M Sport Ford WRT 2022 Rally Italia Sardinia, second place. This is a second place car. First loser. All right, let's go ahead and cut this open. Doing that off camera. And plop the car down. Box looking pretty cool, and again, these are all licensed, officially licensed. Mini GT does not mess around with that, and super cool. So this is the second Ford Puma car they came out with, and this one's got like the crazy like raised suspension, so it is ready to do some leaps. This thing is, I mean, just the amount of detail and graphics and everything that's on this makes this kind of special. I mean, there is just printing and graphics and stuff all over it, and they're sharp. I don't see any issues with this one. It rolls. I can just imagine what the car sounds like. Very, very cool. Very cool. Like these special side mirrors. I mean, How do you argue with that? There's just, look at the versatility that we've got here in the brand. I mean, we've got these race cars that are completely different, you know, completely different styles. We've got that Porsche 911 GT3. We've got a Liberty Walk Lambo, a Liberty Walk older car, Camary, and then we've got like this hot rod, and then the stock version of this, and then we've got, you know, then showed this little thing, old classic Porsche, and, you know, just that. And then to top it all off, we've got a Formula One car. So here's this Red Bull Racing RB16B number 11 Sergio Perez 2021 Turkish Grand Prix, third place car, and it's a Red Bull as well. Let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. My only gripe with these is they don't fit in my like profile view carry case, so I can't put those in there. Got to come up with a different way to display them. But here's this guy, and just again, the detail. Looks like it's got tires for a wet track or something. Is that what the tread means? Those look like water channeling tires. We do have a driver in there. That would be Sergio Perez. And then we've got what probably is a very accurate racing decoration for this particular F1 car. So the F1 cars have a lot of plastic parts to them. This is the base is actually plastic. The wing is plastic up front here. So there are some plastic pieces, more than any of the other Mini GT stuff, but there are a lot of little components and stuff to it. And the other thing is that they should be scale accurate. So when you're looking at an F1 car, it's long. The cars are long and kind of skinny. And that's what we're seeing here is this long car. So very, very big. It's long. And then you've got like your little rally car next to it. And then, of course, if you want a little old Skyline or, you know, whatever, you got this big old Mercury. So this F1 car is actually wing to wing, wingtip to wingtip, slightly longer than this Mercury. And that Mercury is a big old steel beast. So pretty nifty. All right, that's going to be it for this Mini GT episode. Again, check out playlists for premium diecast, premium import diecast. I got to change the name of that playlist to just premium and import diecast. Anyway, really awesome stuff, amazing stuff. Mini GT, just great. So I have a great collection of it. I don't even have as many as I would like to have. There's just so many more I'd like to get. You just can't afford them all. You know, I would go full debate on just if you're going to be a diecast collector and collect premium stuff and you want to pick one brand and stick with it, I would have a hard time not selecting this brand. They're not the most detailed. There's other brands out there that are more detailed and more expensive, but the amount of cool factor and the just sheer amount of cars that you can get and the price point that you can get them at is just very much a winning formula to me. So you guys let me know what you think. As always, in the comments. Love to hear your opinions. And yeah, that's it. So have yourself a great day. Appreciate you watching.